Say hello to my new account, Fort Chunk. He's the one chunk Iron Man, starting in the fourth currency chunk.
Our current chunk tests include doing a Soul's Bane up to step 1, getting level 40 thieving to pick out a guard, and then I changed my mind about woodcutting, and I'm gonna get level 70 woodcutting to chop a yew log, get the level 65 firemaking to craft yew instant sticks, and get level 70 construction so I can make a yew frame. The level 70 fletching for a yew shield bow has been backlog, and I'll explain later in the episode how I am actually gonna be doing that grind. So I had to actually backlog all the best in slot mage and range gears that I got there because it needs the fancy dress shop right here, and I don't have access to that till I have this gate right here, so all those had to be backlogged. You know, I was thinking about it, and I just realized last episode I was talking about how I won't gain access to a better hatchet till I reach the Varrock Southeast mine, but I won't actually be able to make an adamant bar until I have access to Luminite ore, and I think the closest Luminite ore is in the Dwarven mine, and that's a whole host of other stuff I need to do there for mining. Unless I get down to Lumbridge for Bob's axes. Other than that, I'm not sure where Luminite ore is, so it actually might be a bit longer than I thought before I have access to a better hatchet. Level 30 thieving! Only 10 more levels to go. And this is another benefit of having Fort Corinthia as my starting chunk, is with the Town Hall built I can get rested experience, so I decided to put some of that into my thieving to make the grind go just a little bit faster. How about that? Was just doing some wood cutting and found the double agent penguin, got an elite casket. Let's see what we get from here. Blessed Dragonhide Coif Armadillo, nice. Once I get my defense up, I'll be good in range armor and some potions. It's a good thing to know that this is going to count as tasks. Level 45 woodcutting. Decided to go ahead and try to do at least some of the woodcutting grind here. Hasn't been too bad, especially since I'm playing on the other account. 50 woodcutting. I decided I am going to just go ahead and go for level 70 woodcutting. I'm not sure what I was really thinking before. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing a Chunkman if I just cut out some grinds like this, but all in all, getting level 70 woodcutting with just oak isn't too bad. I will also go ahead and do the firemaking grind and the construction grind, but fletching, I'm not too sure about fletching. I'll see exactly if I have any logs left over from doing construction and firemaking before I decide what I'm going to do with fletching. I have actually already come up with a decision of how I'm going to handle fletching, because that's basically going to need to double the amount of logs I cut in order to get to level 70. So what actually I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my rested experience into fletching, and then every time I do that, I'll use up all the bonus experience until it's all done. And of course, I will do any incremental grinds along the way, like if I reach willow logs or maple logs. Although hopefully by the time I reach maple, I'll have access to a better hatchet in general, and then I'll definitely go for it then. But fletching, since it's just going to make this grind take twice as long, is just going to be whenever I put rested experience into it. I am also pretty close to the archaeology campus, and I figure once I actually gain access to archaeology, since I basically have access to the infernal dig site almost, that's gonna be a very stupid grind there, and I'm gonna actually lock archaeology behind the tiers of the different dig sites. So once I get the tutorial complete, I'll make the teleports rollable, so the Carrot dig site, and then once I reach there, I'll have the level I need to get to reach the next dig site, which I believe would be the Infernal Source, and then after that, I'd have the Cap B for the Everlight dig site, and then I'd only make each chunks. I'd actually just unlock the entire Carrot dig site just to have that, and then so on and so forth, and that's how I'm planning on handling archaeology. And so I won't have to immediately go for a level 118 once I have Carrot Head. 55 woodcutting, just plugging away at it. Another thing I'm planning on doing is for defense here is that since I never went to do the 65,000 best to get 85 defense, whenever I kill stuff, unless I'm specifically need to train a combat skill up to like wield a weapon or cast a spell, all the combats are going to share the experience with defense, so I can just always work towards getting to 85 defense. And there we have level 60 woodcutting. I still got 460,000 experience to go. I've been getting about 14k an hour, so it's still got roughly 30 to 40 hours till I've got 70. Level 63 woodcutting, halfway there. I'm getting anywhere from 13 to 14,000 experience per hour. I saw myself peak up to 15 at one point, so it's take me about another 25 to 30 hours to get there. Level 30 Fletching, just going ahead and putting rusted experience in my Fletching like I said I would, and using it up every time. It's not much, but every level I go, the more rusted experience I'll get in there. Nice, I now have one of each of God Eggs. If I ever reach an incubator before reaching God Wolf's Dungeon, this will be good for protection against that faction, Zamorak or Ceradomin. 65 woodcutting. Only 5 more levels to go. Another Secret Agent Penguin. Got an easy casket this time. Let's see what we get. Some Ceradomin arrows and a Staff of Fire. Nice. I probably should have done this earlier, but I wasn't quite aware that you can actually skip the basic challenges that you start with. But I was told by the other chunk folk that you can do that. So I just made an exception to hop over to Birth Orb and skip them all. And now I can start getting actual dailies, and maybe I'll get lucky with a daily woodcutting one or daily fletching one to help with those grinds. 69! Just 69k more until level 70. That should take me only about 4 or 5 hours. I probably should have realized this earlier, but my best source of construction experience will actually be building up the fort here and with the oak planks, and I'm also going to need a lot of limestone bricks, so I probably should have been buying limestone bricks from Bill this whole time, but I just thought of it now when I'm almost to level 70 woodcutting. And also, my only source of money will actually be either killing like the Black Knight or pickpocketing folks in the bar, so it's going to take me a bit to actually get all the limestone bricks I need, plus I'll need to wait for him to restock. So I guess I'll be able to work on the fletching grind whenever Bill is empty of limestone bricks and I need to do something. I am just one more log away from level 70 woodcutting. Let's chop this. Give me that last oak log. Level 70 woodcutting achieved! I can now cut yew tree! Woohoo! Huzzah! Let's go ahead and do that. Let's complete that task. Let's head over here to the yew tree and chop a yew log. Here it is, and let's chop it. Oh yeah, I'm also earning sentinel fragments now, that's cool. And there we go, 1 yew log chest. That's complete. I'm gonna need 13 more of these though, because I'm gonna need a total of 12 for the yew frame, and then I'm gonna need 2 for the yew incense stick, so I'll just skip that right now. In the middle of cutting the logs there, and I just came to a realization, should have came to this earlier, that I have access to this Bright Wisp area, and I can't collect them because I don't have a level, but I can do the Guthix caches, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the cache. I should have been doing this all along, but I just didn't think about it till now. I got me up to level 12 divination. Very nice. I only got 50 points to earn it, and I think the reason why I didn't think of doing it is because I don't include distractions and diversions in my task. It might actually be useful for me to start doing the divination caches so I can do bright, because I can do transmit coal, which will allow me to transmit iron ore into coal ore, so I could actually use mithril ore and make mithril bars, since there's mithril in the south southeast mine, and there's actually iron in the southwest mine. So if I happen to reach there before getting an actual source of coal, I can do mithril stuff, which is pretty cool. Here we go, the 14 logs I'll need. This will probably be enough for the fire making and the construction grind. I'll need to do thieving to buy more bricks from Bill so I can do construction, but let's start with the fire making grind. Just burn about 5,000 oak logs in a bonfire to get to the level I need. Level 30 fire making! Going by real quick now. 35. Level 40. 45! This is going by so much faster than the woodcutting grind. I'll be done with this within like a day. Second Fletching daily. Let's see where we go. I just used up my bonus experience, and then this will put me up to level 34. I also got a daily combat I can use, and I think I'll do that with the experience into defense. Alrighty, let's put this in defense and see where it gets me. Up to 32. I'm just gonna slowly work towards that. Oh, 10 XP, let's get that 10 XP. How about that? I was just killing the Black Knight for a little bit, trying to get a bit of money to buy the bricks, and he dropped a two-handed sword. I didn't know that. It wasn't on the chunk task, so I actually prefer using two hands than dual wielding, so it's nice that I got that. I was thinking about the money issue, and I just decided to test it. It looks like I can make just regular planks and sell them to Bill for money as well, so that would actually be a better way to get money. Plus, it'll be a little extra construction experience. Level 50 fire making. Only 15 levels to go. 55. Woo, another cash done. That got me 10 levels up to 22 divination. That means I can actually start doing the stuff with bright wisps here. I'm gonna mainly add that into my chunk picker and see if it adds any tasks. It looks like getting the divination to do bright wisp did add one more task to my chunk, so I need to get level 30 divination to make a boon of glowing energy. So that should be very easy to get, and having the divination access will be very handy, like I was saying earlier about transmutation if I gain access to iron ore as well as the mithril ore. 58 fire making, halfway there. How about that? I got a hunter level just catching fragments. Level 2 hunter. Decided just to go ahead and knock out the level 30 divination task. There we go, level 30 divination. Now let's go ahead and make that the boon of glowing energy. Task complete. Level 60. Only 5 more levels to go. One more log and I'll be at level 65. There we go. 65 fire making. Now let's go ahead and make the U instance stick. Another task complete. I think next I'm gonna work on the construction grind, get up to level 70 to make the U frame. Just cutting a bunch of regular logs to turn into planks to sell to Bill so I can buy the limestone bricks from him. Level 50 construction, just by making the planks I'm gonna need for building. Level 55 construction, still just building up a bunch of frames. Gonna have enough to do 45 buildings, which should be about half the amount I need considering the experience I'm also getting just making the frames and the stone wall segments. 60 construction! Just 10 more levels to go. I was looking at some of the drop tables of some of the monsters I have access to, and I realized that the guard that I need to get level 40 thieving to pickpocket drops both fire runes and nature runes, so I have access to be able to do high level alchemy. So I have that task I backlogged since I couldn't access the skeletons is now an active task, so I need to get level 55 magic now. I figured since I need to get 55 magic for that high level alchemy, I'll take a short break from doing construction to kill fetid zombies, although I did not expect to have such a low accuracy against them, so I may just go kill bats instead. It'd take 5 times as many bats to get there, but maybe I'll come back once I get a higher magic level and see if that helps. Figured I'd kill me some guards instead, since I need to get the nature runes anyway, since they only get 5 less experience than the bats. Why the heck are grapes 11k each? Like, what the heck? It's painful being so close to a bank over here, but not being able to use it. So I have to go back to the fort to bank whenever my inventory is full here. And I gotta pick everything up, because these grapes might be good for making wines for cooking experience later. There's the nature rune already. Didn't take too long, but I'll just keep killing guards. Get some nice drops on them. If I do this whole grind here at the Varrock guards, I'll need to kill about 3,400 of them, which isn't too bad. If I went to the bats, it'd only be about 3,060 of them, so it's better than having to kill 65,000 for the defense grind. So I don't mind it. Level 30 magic. I think every 5 levels I'll get the zombies another try, see how well my accuracy is, even though I'm only using a Tier 5 air staff. From 23 to 28%. Still not a very good try. I'll go back to the guards after this kill. The 25 prayer. Very nice. Just doing my daily challenges, and I saw one of them was for thieving the stalls, and I thought I couldn't do that, but then I looked at the chunk picker and I realized I can actually steal from this tea stall here. And it might actually be better experience per hour than pickpocketing men and women for when I'm training my thieving up, which is very nice. I was able to actually do all my dailies today, so let's go ahead and claim those rewards. 33 thieving, 32 divination. And I get the, 100,000 shattered ammo. Might be useful in the future. Another daily fletching challenge, and used up my rested experience. Got me up to level 40 fletching. Slowly working on that. Up to 35 magic. Let's give the zombies another try. Up to 31% on these. Still not that good, but I'm slowly getting more accurate on these, so they might be viable. Level 40! Time to give the zombies another try. Up to 35% now, so 1/3 the damage I can actually deal, so this might be worth doing for a little while, and I realized I have this little area over here. I think I'm just right on the chunk border, so this is a good safe spot. Well, looks like I did not pay attention and the zombie killed me. So much for being a hardcore. I kind of hoped the hardcore would last longer, but oh well, that happens. Just gotta get back to the grind. And there's 45 magic. Only 10 more levels to go. Couple of daily challenges done. 33 divination, 36 thieving, and 30 prayer. And there we have 48 magic. I'm halfway there to the high level I need for high level alchemy. Up to 40% accuracy on these zombies, which isn't too bad, so it's gonna take too much longer, maybe about another day or so, just killing these things. Level 50 magic! Just 5 more to go. Alrighty, steal one more cup of tea, and that's level 40 thieving. I can now thieve guards. Very nice. Let's go ahead and get that task completed. Okay, pickpocket a guard. Nope. Okay, let's try again. Pickpocket a guard. Third time's a charm. Come on, we can do it. Pickpocket a guard. And there we go. Task complete. Just had to complete an easy one and do the Soul's Bane up to step 1, but I just realized that I can actually complete the entire quest, so I'm not sure why the chunk picker only says step 1, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do the whole quest here. Time for my first boss fight. Probably should have brought some food, but oh well. Yeah, I need to go grab some food. I'll be back. Take 2, this time with a bunch of food. My first boss defeated! Huzzah! This will basically be quest complete. And there we go, quest complete and task complete. That just leaves me with 2 tasks left to do. Getting the 70 construction for U-frame and 55 magic for high level alchemy. I am exactly 50 experience away from 55 magic, so let's kill 1 bat to get to level 55. There we go, level 55. Wield this fire staff, cast high level alchemy, and that is task complete. Only thing left to do now is to get to level 70 construction. 63 construction, halfway there. Level 65 construction, 5 more levels to go. Got a cooking daily challenge, and I'm actually close to a chunk that's gonna need me to get level 58 cooking. And technically, I don't have a source of meat, but there is a rat that spawns out to my chunk that aggroes on me. So I'm just going ahead and gonna do that daily challenge just to get a slight little head start on the cooking grind I'll need to do in the future. Got me up to level 6. Not much, but a little bit helps. Just using up the rest of the experience in fletching and then get back to the construction grind. 69! Just one more level to go. Alrighty, just one more swing of my hammer and I'll be at level 70 construction. And there we go. Level 70 construction achieved. Just gonna finish building this up, and looks like I just have one build extra, but that's fine. Gonna finish building this up though, and then I'm gonna make the U frame I need to make. That's all the planks made. Got them into the refined U planks. Now let's make that frame. Task complete. And that's the last task I needed for this chunk. That is fantastic. Before I roll my next chunk though, I'm gonna go ahead and use up the remaining oak logs I have to fletch. I really thought I'd use them all up, but I guess not. So the last 3,000 oak logs here, I'm gonna fletch them up and then I'll roll my next chunk afterwards. That's all the oak logs used up. Got me up to 54, almost 55 fletching. Very nice. Let's go ahead and roll the next chunk now. Here we are at the chunk picker. To be honest, I haven't really done too much theory crafting about what different chunks will actually get me. Aside from that, I want to get chunk 10 here, which will be the Southeast Varrock mine, mainly because it will get me a willow tree, which will allow me to do murder on the border, which would be pretty awesome. Although this would also unlock the cooking grind I need to cook pita bread, since it gives me a spawn of like some rats, so I'll have to cook a bunch of like 5,000 rats to be able to cook the pita bread there that I got from the Black Knight here. And that also gives me one chunk away from potentially unlocking archaeology. So once I get both of these chunks, I'll be able to do the archaeology tutorial, and then I'll set the carrot at dig site as a rollable to be able to go into the dig site and start doing that. And after willow logs, though, I do know that the closest maple logs is actually right here, the Damonheim Dungeoneering dungeon here. That's like level 30 Dungeoneering, though, but going to Damonheim itself would be kind of all sorts of crazy tasks unlocked, and I have to figure out how exactly I'd want to approach Dungeoneering if I get there. Other than that, I haven't really theorized about what I have available to me, so this is only really rollable because of that little sliver right there, so that's not going to really unlock much. And this here will start leading me into cannabis, which will be pretty cool. I can head into Varrock proper over here and then start headed over to the wilderness here. If I get this, I've actually unlocked the Shooting Star Wilderness event, which would be pretty cool. I highly doubt I'll actually be able to do stage 2, but at least having a wilderness event unlocked that I can do is pretty nice. And this here would also give me a rat spawn, I believe, so I'd have to kill rats there, but I'd rather kill rats here, even if that is farther away from the bank. So let's take a see what we get. And we get the archaeology camp. That's no chunk task active, but actually, I believe I can start the dig site quest maybe here. I'm not, although it says I can't really. So why can't I start the dig site quest? I'll have to take a look at that real quick then. I guess you do need level 10 agility and level 10 herb lore for the quest, and I guess you need those to start the quest. So I guess I can't start the dig site quest quite yet to reach the skeleton. So let's go ahead and go back to the chunk picker here and roll again, since this gave me no actual tasks to do. And it gave me the one right over here by the fort here, and that means I have the rat spawn, and I have to kill a bunch of rats to get level 58 cooking to make pita dough. So I guess I'll figure out how many rats I need to kill. I've got a whole bunch of giant rat spawns, which is pretty nice, and it gets me raw rat meat. In order to get to level 58 cooking with using just raw rat meat here, which is what I'm going to have to do, I need to kill about 7,500 of them for the meat, assuming I don't burn any of the meat. So, and I have to use a regular fire instead of a stove, so I'll probably have to kill probably 8,000 rats. This is all I'll be doing until next time, folks. Got some real good progress done for sure, and oh, it's nice to have a new chunk rolled. I'm just one away from doing archaeology. See you next time, and I'll be slaughtering all the rats and doing everybody a favor, getting rid of the vermin.